Well, hello, hello, hello. Don't see anyone in here as of yet, but you know what? That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and get started. And my name is Kane Lightsworn, and today we are gonna be streaming Wildermyth. Now, I've had this game in my Steam library for quite some time, as you can see. I have quite a few different legacy characters already ready. But what I wanted to do today was try and get started with a fresh file, like a brand new person. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in and get started and see what we can do on the base campaign. So we're gonna start, and please feel free to let me know how the audio balancing is going and everything. Start with a new story. Oh, that's a new one. We're going to be starting with Age of Ulstrix, which is the base story that you have unlocked when you first get the game. We're just going to go forward from there. So we have the Age of Ulstrix, a 3-chapter story that is geared toward new players. Face off against the implacable Gorgon leader, Ulstrix. Let's see. Main enemy's gonna be Gorgons, can't change that. Difficulty. I think I'm gonna keep it on adventurer. I don't particularly feel like driving myself insane with a harder difficulty today. So we're just gonna leave it on the base. Not gonna run any mods or put it on carved in stone. This is kind of just a chill game today, so we're not gonna fool with making it too complicated. And we're gonna get started. Hopefully. There we go. Okay, interesting. So, the neat thing about this game is you can go in, you can spend ages customizing each of these avatars and their personality traits all you want, or you can just randomize and re-roll and see what you can get. But you know what? I'm kind of vibing with these first 3 that we got here. So we have our future warrior, Whaley, who is a cowardly hothead. Farmer, age 22. Looks distant, proud, and nostalgic. Okay, we'll see how that works. Whaley never had a kind word to say about her original hometown. Ooh, Whaley Fossilbeck, that's a neat name. Whaley never had a kind word to say about her original hometown and never mentioned its name. In fact, the closest she got to complimenting it was when she told folks it was far away. Life in the militia wasn't wholly bad or good. She often lived on scant rations and stale jokes, but there was no safer feeling than being one among many in a cloud. One among many, excuse me. There should be a period there. In a cloud, she once saw a future with children's laughter, or an argument falling out the windows of a family home. She strove ever to solidify this vision. Okay, that's a nice little backstory. And let's see here. Stats. So for personality, she's a hothead. Maybe a little bit cowardly, sort of greedy, can be romantic, little snarky, not as much a leader or a loner. A little bit of leadership tendencies, loner and poet tendencies. Not really a bookish type, or the funny gal, or a healer. Okay. So Whaley Fossilbeck. Jean-Marc Emberdell, the bookish peacemaker. If he wasn't reading something as a boy, then folks who knew Jean-Marc claimed that he was most likely sleeping, eating, or dead. He slew a mean-tempered rabbit once, saved a winsome maiden, snagged himself a thanatic tincture or 2. So, let's see. What else did Jean-Marc do? He only hoped to never lose hope. Ooh, literary, physical, hook, and dreamer. Okay. So the hooks, as I recall, tend to affect the random events that come up and what kind of cool stuff that can unlock. So we'll just have to see kind of how that goes down the line. So he's very much a healer, someone who tries to be diplomatic and make peace. Bit bookish, decent leadership qualities, snarky, that tends to come with being a bookish type. Not so greedy or a loner, more courageous than cowardly. Not as much a poet, despite being very bookish, okay. Not as much a goofball, tends to be more circumspect, and not super romantic. Okay. And Den Brownloft, the romantic greed wagon. Den moved from one place to another as a boy. Asked about his home, he spoke only of the road. Sorrow multiplies in starlight. There were few things that could ever change his heart, and so he attempted to keep the peace between his friends, while aiming their ire at the enemy. Okay, so we've got the hooks Wanderlust, Broken Heart, and Distant. And as far as personality, very greedy, and a bit of more than a bit of a romantic. Sort of a loner, which makes sense, because he's kind of a distant fellow. Bit snarky, which, yeah, when you combine loner and greedy, yeah, that does make sense. Not so much booky or bookish or a diplomatic type. Not as much a leader or a poet. Definitely not a coward or a hothead. So very circumspect, but also very brave. And not really the silly type. Okay. So, looks like between them, Genmark's probably gonna be kind of the leader guy. Okay. I like these three. Sure, let's go with this. And we're not gonna start with any calamities, because that's just gonna bump the difficulty. No, thank you. We're gonna get started. Now, the neat thing about this game is everything is pretty much procedurally generated, so there's a lot of really cool things that can pop up. We're gonna start at the very beginning. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come. Maybe my friends. But, alright. This is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Alright, so going to a sunrise. Bothered only by a hole in her sock, a young woman named Whaley takes the seasonal road to the town of Musty Town. Ooh, unfortunate for a town name. Guys, you should probably think of changing that at some point. Have to avoid Master Erden's window. He'll throw another pot at me. I mean, his daughter had it coming, though, didn't she? Wanted to get me in a barrel fight, I'll oblige. Simple as that. The breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap into the sea. There already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Genmark out of the house. I'm sure there's some broken-winged bird the man's decided to care for, and that'll be... That's... smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Whaley hurries toward town, thinking of Genmark, a young man whom she's known since girlhood. Now, how do I want her to feel about Genmark? Because he's a lot more diplomatic and she's more hot-headed. You can go for the opposites attract thing. With her being a hothead, I feel like she's not really... There'll be more rivals than they will friends, I think. Watch me worry and he's fine. Or maybe not so fine. Ugh. Hey, Genmark, you here? Oh dear. Well, that doesn't look too great. Okay, so, cool thing about this game. You pretty much control your cameras by WASD, and you can right-click to rotate. So we're gonna start. They want us to put out fires. So we're gonna just hop up here. Because I don't... Let's see if that's close enough. Okay, that is close enough. We'll extinguish the fire. Then we'll move up here. And once again, extinguish the fire. And keep moving till we get to the house. Open the door. Huh? Fire didn't reach his house. Figures. Genmark, open up! You have help out here! That idiot. Genmark! Why is no one... The door unlocks. Genmark shoves it open. Yeah, you! What? Honestly, we should have skipped. Get inside! Huh. Boom! Your bow. Yeah, my bow. The blaze is secondary. It's Doom's detail. A herd of these hideous, afflicted-looking beasts. They stampeded in. I managed to trap one behind the house. Small victory. They just rampaged in all of a sudden? Why not kill it? Right, so here, I've got some tools around. Look, I know we're not best friends, but we still find a reason to see each other. Can you help me fight it off? Okay, so now we have the starting weapon. Well, I'd like to keep the creature at arm's length. If it breaks stones, it breaks bones. Or this is for cooking. Why'd I grab this? Do we want more range, or more power, or whatever the heck the frying pan's gonna be? You know what? Let's go pitchfork. I can't believe I'm dying with you. You should be so lucky. You're dying alone or not at all. Foe cards, the row. Hooves thrown softly around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Oh, poor thing. Do. Go here, and now we'll open the door. I think we're just gonna wait. Okay. So that thing's gonna be potentially a problem. Don't necessarily want to turtle, but I also don't want to put myself in too much risk. So we'll try posting up behind her and... Phew! Okay, nice, that hit. Huh, nice try. And now... rotate so we get the hit chance. 87%, okay. And... Kerstab. Nicely done, Whaley. Dope. Okay. Whaley Fossilbeck is now a Greenhorn Warrior. Okay, so we have abilities. Broad Swipes. Whaley's melee attacks deal 2 damage to all other foes within range. Battle Dance. Melee attacks only cost 1 action or untouchable. So do we want her to be better after she has a kill? Or do we want her to just generally do more damage? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for just doing more damage. Genmark Emmerdale is now a Greenhorn Hunter. Hunters like Genmark thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and fearless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. Okay, so Genmark has +1 speed. Once for combat, he can... Okay, Fox Flight. Make him a dodgy boy. Piercing shots to boost his general DPS. Or Quelling Moss. Okay. So he can do dots, we can boost his dodge, or we can just boost his standard. I like boosting his dodge. Let's go with that. Ooh. Sunseeker's Scarf. Stunt chance. Percentage chance that attacks will inflict additional damage and stunt effects. Okay. A hardy travel scarf of a kind traditionally styled for the soldiery of some now buried nation. Or salvage for a heartwood. You know, I think we probably want to give that to our range boy. Whew, did it get you? I have some bandages inside. Wow, you can really fight, Whaley. The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. I'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris, some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. Den must already be waiting for us. We'll be safer if... Anyway, we should both go. Den? He's at that ruined tower by now. Kind of an outsized hike, given our late start. Maybe, but a later start won't help. Den will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. I know the sensation you describe. Huh? Yeah? Anyway, I just think... We said we'd meet him. We should. Towers in the hills, you been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and go that direction. Whaley and Genmark follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Ooh. Bookish peacemaker and the romantic. You know what? Sure, let's go for it. Den, you said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar. A wordless while passes between them. The quiet only heightens their worry. You've always been a little fond of him, I thought. Of Den? I mean, I have? Oh. Is that true? I do find he's grown on me. Always kind of looking for an angle, way to get ahead. He's not mean, there's just this kind of unapologetic self-interest with him that makes me laugh. And plus, it seems like no matter where he goes, we tend to have adventures. Ooh. Alright, so we gotta head to the old tower. Musty Town. Ugh. To Quelm Sand. Let's scout. Oof, gonna be about 9 days to 12 days to do. Oh boy. Let's go. Hope you can hold up for 12 days, my guy. The previous night. The tower where Den had arranged to meet Whaley and Jedmark is a place he'd often used to escape to as a boy. He knew its rooms and floors so well, he could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rainbows in here. Alive is alive, until that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Folks would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. Okay, so since we have him as more of a self-centered type, I should probably go for something a little more slimy, a little more, searching for an angle. The tower's outlived generations, maybe the boast of some long-dead despot whose name has sunk in the river. As the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amidst the bone of failure is often the dream that drove it. Huh? That book? Why have I never... Easy there, fella. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Den bends to pull it loose. It looks heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories. The folklore of folk long forgotten. Candlelight leaping. Strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing himself through it to a faraway realm without grown-ups. Gift of the Inscriptor? Proposes an unlikely legend that one spider-limbed woman crafted all written language. She trapped ants between vellum and pressed them so long and so relentlessly that they became letters. Mama Musty Town's horn. Spins the yarn of a mother who drank so much and laughed so freely that she grew a beautiful spiral horn. Her children were very proud. Ooh, local folklore. Den reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose. He can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. But alright. This is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country. Den writes. Words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. We're in the wild black woods where birds once belled. A hateful silence churns. Pain lights Den's head. Subsides. Made it to morning? He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Wand or staff? Wand or staff? That's a tough call. We're gonna go staff. Oh, beast. It's time. I'm getting out of here. Bogart's Rager. It charges without seeing, the shapen tusks swinging wildly. Okay. We're gonna scoot over here. And we're going to interfuse. Now, the interfuse mechanic is one of my favorites for the casting system of this game. Because you can use items in the area, and you can either gain benefits from being interfused with items, or you can use them for attacks. Like in this case, you can make the bookshelves go explode. Or you can send the rope to constrict the enemy. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try that. Just... wow. Rude. Can't believe he dodged me like that. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna swap what we're interfused to and slice. There we go. And now he's a greenhorn mystic. As a mystic, Den has acquired the knack for interfusing his spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. Okay. So, open mind would let us interfuse with more stuff. Naturalist creates advanced interfusions, natural items. Or we can use Spirit Blade, so when allies stand directly adjacent to an interfused object, they gain +1 bonus damage. Okay. You know what? Let's interfuse them extra target. Sunseeker Pauldron. Okay, we're getting a lot of stunt chance this time around. I'll go with it. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Den moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. It's still the same world. He closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the Mystics art that I did, right, Tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? It's just one of those things. Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them. Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. Den! I guess one thing this means is that I'm now a charming enigma. A mysterious enchanter, born ordinary but changed by things his young, captivating eyes have seen. Den! You're okay! You're okay? You look it. Hey, Den, something happened? Shin mark? You're here and you're safe. Good. Oh, sorry, and you too, Whaley. Me and this boulder I'm next to only barely survived. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Musty Town. Wait, it burned? Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. Monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well, I do magic. Alright. And now we're just going to, I guess, assault the tower. So that the town is safe. Let's go. See what we can do. I'm sick of talking. I'm going in. Don't follow me if you're scared. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Musty Town, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Unless you really are scared. Let's just pick a plan and go with it. Sure, well... Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. You know what? Let's be more circumspect. Let's take it slow. Ooh, +1 armor. Okay. We got a... Ooh. That is one mutated raccoon. And another row. Okay, so we're gonna be... not exactly turtling. And put gaze next to each other. And... hop into stealth. Wow, rude. Okay, fine, that's fine. We're gonna scoot over here. Bonk. And swipe over to that. Easy peasy. Oh, shoot. Well, good to know. I'm just gonna undo that. And we will take you over to here and try and have you shoot. If you can. Yeah, that figures that he hid. Ooh, that was a good crit. Oh, okay. That was easy. Nice. Earth Shell Necklace, +5 block. Skill at blocking attacks, pitted against opponent accuracy. Okay, okay, okay. Let's give it to Whaley. She's the only one who hasn't gotten something yet, I think. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. So calm, accepting death. Not natural at all. Natural if you're suffering. Today has put reality in a spiral, kind of. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise is sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned up the old tower a bit. At least there hasn't been a storm yet. I dread all the leaks we'll find. Even the oldest books say very little of what we've now seen. Monsters from myths? Where do myths come from? I suppose we'll learn. They're real now. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Okay. The Highwaymen of the Bonny Hills. Okay, that's kind of cute. Queen Alina's Cave? Friends of the Fierce Swan. Now, Friends of the Fierce Swan might sound a little at first blush, but swans will. They will mess you up. So you know what? Let's go with Friends of the Fierce Swan. I kind of like it. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of Friends of the Fierce Swan. Be remembered. Alright, enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Oh, fun. More dangerous now. Okay. So now to scout Dove Thicket. And also secure all tiles. Okay. Someone who wishes to quit. What? I think I'm gonna send Whaley to quit. And then the others there to secure. But you can split the party like this, which is really nice. Ooh! We got a new recruit, Galley, the Compassionate Loner. Galley Whisperfree. Okay. Look proud, creative, and dreamer. Orphaned at an early age, Galley's sole possession by the time she reached Ivy Cave was a journal that belonged to her father. In it, her dad wrote of adventure on the ocean, devastating battles with sea monsters, and his dream to bring his daughter to this yondering country. Supposedly, she spent years in a very distant city. The story went that she acquired most of her obscure knowledge from the fabled university, from the people she met there and from the books there gathered. She often wrote of such things, whether or not they were true. She only dreamed, never waking dreamless. Okay. She's very much a loner, but very conciliatory. Bookish, somewhat romantic. Not as much a leader or a snark. Doesn't tend to be the funny gal or poet. Definitely not a hothead. Definitely not self-interested. And no Not at all a coward. Okay, well, welcome, Galley Whisperfree. Didn't take long to trek back to Musty Town, and the town still seemed like the best bet for finding another able pair of hands. Wait! It's you, from the... Heroes? Right. Anyway, I was hoping you'd come back. What, do we miss a few Gorgons? Oh, everything's fine, and that's just it. It's been quiet in Musty Town so far, but I heard those things you said. That talk of casting off old skins and striking out into the wilderness. And it stuck with me, more than I would have thought. Is that how we put it? I suppose forming a company of heroes can get one a little riled up. You were right, though. I could leave this life without looking back. Nothing to lose means everything to gain. Oh, we could use another fighter on our side if you're up for it. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you offered. I'd rather face down a Gorgon than another pushy cunt store in the bakery anyway. Far be it from us to turn you down, then. Ooh. You know... I think I'll have her train as another warrior. That'll be a good way to get her started. Okay, she needs help getting her gear ready, so work on that while they finish preparing the site. Okay, the site's been secured. Great. Well, since I found something, doesn't it seem like it should go to me? A thorough delving in the mysteries at Musty Shire Keep has proven rewarding. The Musty Shire Keep will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Okay. I think it's Ansfell threads. Leather steel strap. Speed. Okay. You know what? Let's give that to Den. Give him more speed. And send these two to go scout, while the other two are training. Okay. Wait. Awesome. Okay. She's definitely going to be more of a defense-minded fighter. Let's go with Sentinel. And we're going to assault with everybody. It's going to be 2 weeks. One travels. There we go. Mark of the Times. The place was in working order last fall. Rumors are true. Something's happened. There's a way over a little further on. They cross a sturdy bridge just downriver and approach their destination from behind. The structure appears solid, but the water wheel's clearly busted. A stack of cut wood shows no moss growth. Sorry for whoever owns the place. All's fine. This is my mill, travelers. The millkeeper rounds the building with a newly filled jug. You out here hunting or what? Hunting's one way to say it. Had a word of trouble with those bone metal. Some of those bone metal things. Orthoggy is what they're called. Right. Apologies. You clearly know what's what. Yeah, they did for my old water wheel. Pulled all the iron workings. Methodical. So, come inside. My arm's tired. Orthoggy first appeared, I don't know, a year, maybe a year and a half, the first sighting. Everyone out their way to kill folks. The mill's stark. A half-gone flour bag slumped on the floor. mostly bare shelves. A lone book stands open to a page about the ancient mortificers. Then folks started getting in their way. Not on purpose, just living their lives. Mark of the times, I suppose. I think as we always have, it's enough to get us killed or sent running. No remorse in those things. Doggy, I mean. No remorse at all. But you're still here. You're brave to stay out here. And have you tried fighting back at all? Has anyone organized? Thought I'd learn about them. Bought the old book you see there. What's shown me is I'm in over my head. We all are. We're drowning out here in a flood of old world terrors. Right. It's bad in a lot of places. I am at the point of just, well, packing up and running, right? You folks look like you've seen some things, so why don't you tell me? Should I stay? Should any of us? Interesting. So now we have to sit here and think about what's really the most compassionate thing here. Do we tell them that they can still keep their homes, even if it's clear they can't? Do we tell them they can keep their homes and promise that they're under our protection now? Or do we just tell them to leave it be? That's a tough call. Asking people to uproot their lives is never easy, but I think in this case it might be the best call. Hate to say it, but you should go. Now, while you can. It's bad luck, really. Probably, in your shoes, I wouldn't want to leave. But every night you sleep here could be your last. The next day, they see the mill keeper off, a handcart full of all she can carry. Was born in this great place, my sister and me. Guess I'll look for her in Musty Town. Thanks. Thanks for telling me the truth. Think I'll be happy to start again close to family. She's married, my sister, Yana. 2 years ago. Married and might have a kid by now. We'll make sure the Morthagi don't go crawling all over everything. That we can promise. Any luck, you can return here someday. Not sure I'll even wish to, which is surprising to realize. Well, I should say I've got things stashed under the floor. Was gonna trade them for repairs, but you're welcome to it. You'll earn it if you're set on fighting those monsters. Good luck. Indeed, once the millkeeper's gone, they find a cache of valuable materials beneath the floorboards. Ooh, okay, hardwoods and hides. Alright. So we got Spectix and Sommelier. More Morthagi enemies. Okay. You know, it feels like a Whaley thing to just be like, Kia! Alright. Den is gonna... over here. Interviews. Interviews. Shoot. Here and deleted. Sentinel. No. Bonk. Oh, that hurts. Okay, alright. Okay, I see how it is. Stab. Ah, rude. Ooh, that was a good crit. You know what? I think if I just bonk. There we go. Dead and gone. Bracelet of Cunning, eh? Accuracy. You know what? That's probably gonna go to Genmark, because he used it. He's gonna be our sneaky, rangy boy. Alright. Alright, we're gonna secure this. She needs to heal. So we'll do it that way, and then send the gaze to scout. Okay, cool. Site secured. Got more materials. Ooh. +5 dodge. You know, let's give that to Galley. And then get everybody in on... Oh boy. That's not necessarily great, but we'll work with it. I don't feel like spending the legacy points to cancel stuff out. Here we go. Heart of Stars. This spot looks good enough. Let's crash here for the night. Got a busy day tomorrow. I'll be back in a bit. I have to do something. Do you want company? Do you want some company, Den? Why not? We got a destination tonight, Den? Someone I used to know died on this day. So, each year I light a candle for her. It's a real nice tribute, Den. Feels like forever ago, but... Well... Never stop missing them. No. You just learn to carry it more lightly. Whoa, what do we hear? Seems to be a shrine. This would be a perfect place for the candle. Den kneels, setting the candle on the shrine. Den? Oh, that thing's adorable. I don't know what it is, but it's cute and I want it. And just as suddenly as it appeared, it's gone once more. Ooh, temporary +10 accuracy. I'm glad I did that. Okay, so we got a Rager, 2 raccoons in a row. Ooh, water spirit. We gotta catch that thing. Don't know or care how we're catching it. Ooh, direction. No, 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 you don't, little one. You are staying right here with me. Hi, little friend. Sight of a little thing. Did you have to run so far? Ooh. Oh yeah, Tier 1 water great spear. Let's go. The Falcon Lance. I like that. Let's go. Even like the name, too. Okay. How did you dodge that, you jerk? Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Genmark's hurting. Genmark's hurting bad. Oh no, oh that's not good. That is very not good. Whaley, gonna catch up with your friends. And you missed. Okay, cool. No, we're just gonna discus. Ooh! Din said don't even try it. Ooh, okay. That, ow. That hurt a little bit. Autumn Thrower, a crossbow. I don't really want a crossbow. I don't think that really works with Genmark. I think he likes a traditional bow a little better. So we'll just salvage it. Crow Feather Sash. Warding. That absorbs magic damage. Okay, yeah, Den definitely wants that. So we're gonna send 2 that aren't full health. I think. Go Scout. We have 2 who are covering here. Geometry of magic. Things in cloak fast are drunk or sleeping. Last greasy white lights wobble in quiet windows. At least, mostly quiet. That man is going to drink himself into the ground. The very stumbler scrapes across the back alley, fragments of foamy song following after, fading into the early dew. The night doesn't slosh so easily in every valley. Love Eat some bagged pork rust, or too much beer? Not tonight, Jinmark. Sorry. Oh, come on, I know what it is. I know what you're gonna say. I don't need to get out and get exercise. You haven't been getting out and exercising. I have to get your blood going, your lungs pumping. Unclogs your thoughts, let you expel the bad, express the good. Gets you that full body health. I know it works for you, but... What? What's that face for? Because I just had the perfect idea. There's this mystical order. They live in out in seclusion. They're all about training the body to unshackle the mind. I'm sure they'd teach us one or two tricks, or at least a quiet meal. Get out. If it were anyone else but the lover suggesting it, he would have been like, GTFO. But you know what? Fine. Since he's suggesting it. So they set out. Early. Much too early. Okay. That's gonna be... Oh, the story continues. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near, well, Wildermyth. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside its protection. It's a place of relative seclusion, uninhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully honing their bodies and minds to work in concert. Are we disturbing you? Please pardon us. If you wish to speak to the dead, you'll find it easy enough. If you wish to listen to them, that's the real trick. Oh. Alright. I could talk to a butterfly, a blade of grass, an angled shadow in the corner. But to hear these things, to really attend to what they say or sing, I must assemble a codex within my own body for interpreting all I sense. Huh? Okay. I love that they're just exchanging looks like, this was a waste of time. Oh boy. Want some nut bread? Yeah? Without another word, he turns and leads them down a hill path. Darkened and dappled by sun-threaded cloud cover. Into a sparsely treed field, rolling green-strewn land, marked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. Hey, listen, Genmark here convinced me that we are going to do some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the War of the Order? Yeah? That is us. You want training, then? I see. The wise seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. Is that really what you're planning on wearing, though? Yes? Yeah. Oh, alright, those are good training outfits. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Warborn Emberlad. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with your name. But it's only the beginning. Together we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. Over the next week they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Warborn's style is... Okay, so do we want grueling and relentless? For more health and speed, or exploratory and unsteadying? Let's go with exploratory and unsteadying. It's a week full of experimental astrologies, prolonged discomfort, and the recalibration of sense and reflex. Sunset approaches on their final day of training. Warborn leads them into the closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles. He halts. Exertion is that way by which the body and mind are exhausted, and from exhaustion springs growth. Exerting mind and body together, we access the geometry inside ourselves. Geometry? Geometry's inside us. Interesting. The shape you make, your spirit, meat and bones. Didn't you know that's the basis for magic? It's not an ethereal energy, it's present in the alignment of every physical thing. You can channel it, direct it, if you're conscious and practiced enough. Sensing and manipulating that geometry makes you powerful. Well, but how important would you say the core is? Shouldn't I blast it? Oh, do. A well-sculpted core is very attractive. Uh-oh, random encounter. Out of a sudden shadowy knot of smoke comes an ambush. Ooh, okay. We got a fight coming. Against the Woken. Zombies. Uh-oh, we got zombies. Alright. We're gonna do Shrub and Wild Grasp. Hind. Meanwhile, you shoot. Deleted. Sentinel. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, chainmail. Minus speed and dodge, but plus 4 armor. You know, since her style is more defensive, let's give her the late mail. Wolfheart Pauldron. Let's give that to Genmark. Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? No, that was just Fjorstar and Flinger. Stand up, you rascals! The ostensibly dead cultists sheepishly rise to their feet and tug off their disguises. Warborn, take it seriously. Hi, fellas. This cool guy's Fjorstar, and that soggy vindictive ogre is Flinger. Think of it as the final test. An easy one, perhaps, given your abilities, but one you've certainly passed. So go back to our nightly philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Am I right? Phew, I'm glad they're gone. But anyway, what was I saying about enlightenment? Oh yes, surpassing our limits always takes our figuring. We're redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods, a small, silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. They walk long enough that all the stars have sprouted. It's strange. Flesh, blood, muscle. These are base things, not magical. But they bind themselves together when they break. They know their proper forms, and work by nature to assume them. Huh. Anyway, we got some good exercise in. There's always been that place inside, from which I reach out, and at which the invisible arms of the world can reach me. To think of it as something physical? I don't know. Mist takes form. They keep marching to the verge of dawn. Thanks for dragging me out here, love, off my drinking stool. So return the favor and drag me back to it. Adorable. Ooh. Endurance. Heroism. You know, let's go for Rogue, because we're trying to make him Sneaky Boy. Yeah, let's go secure that site. Let's make it... Let's build a station, I think. Do an outfitter. Vulcan's cunning, eh? Alright, time to assault the tower, I think. But first, I need to really take a hydration break. Hydration break, and I think soon a bathroom break as well. So, while I go refresh my water, I will leave you on my break screen. And I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. Just in time to start the actual fight. Sorry about that, just needed a minute to rehydrate and tend to other bodily needs. Make sure you stay hydrated, folks. Alright, let's gather the crew and assault the tower. Silver and shadows. Sun's fallen and a silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool. Galley, stop for a second. We're all getting lost in this stuff. It's thickening. Can't remember a gloom quite like this. You? Listen, the twilight birds are silent. The quiet forms a fence around them. Impenetrable. The whirling air almost utterly opaque. What if they can't find us? Genmark? Den? I think we need to not stand here. Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines. The dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms. I don't like clinging tree. If I can breathe. I don't like tree clinging, generally. And then something vast moves beside them. Slow. Achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen. Impossibly silent. That's not... That can't be. That's a big boy. A very big boy. Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. Let's find the others. Maybe they saw it too. Maybe they saw it better. I'd rather us take a look now. That's rather circumspect of Whaley. She should be more like, yeah, let's go! Galley. Galley. Are you most likely to do this? She tends to be more circumspect. But she does really want adventure, so... let's have her go look. Come on, Whaley, didn't think I'd have to convince you. Lead on, then. Hope you don't mind if I stay ready. The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise. Crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch the light pools shrink rapidly into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Galley runs to stoop over one of these and scrapes the earth away with the edge of her sword. Careful. She plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips her grasp, but then floats, settling in the air. Dear, wars are worse out there. Snatching the seed, Galley secures it in her pocket. That's a shouting distance, right? Certainly worth a try. Genmark! Den! Their friends find them. But so do their enemies. Okay, we got a fight on our hands. Oof, okay, so we don't get any bonuses for turtling. Okay, that's fine. Ew. that's a grossin'. Alright, well, if we don't get any bonuses for walling out, send it, I guess. Okay. Take cover behind this thing. Interfuse with that thing. And... Wapachow! Pew! And now it's hidden. Is there anything over this way now that I can see? Throw her in Sentinel. Oof. Ah! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is very not good. Whaley needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Oh boy, okay. Okay. Reposition. Kill. Okay. Aww. Locked. Rude. Deleted. Alright. This is gonna be rough. Haha, missed me. Get wrecked, scrub. Alright. Interviews. Splinter Blast. Splinter Blast. There. Deleted. And shoot! And dead. Oh, that was a little rough. I let Whaley get out way too far ahead. But it's fine. She lived. We're good. Okay, so we can upgrade Broad Swipes. Give her Back Slam. Riposte. Riposte. Bard. She's not so much a leader type, so I don't know if Bard will really work for her. Kinda want to go for Riposte. I don't like the crossbow. I don't like the crossbow for Genmark. I don't. He needs a bow. He needs a traditional bow. So we're gonna salvage that, I think. Green Pelt Bracelet for extra armor. Gravel Pelt, excuse me. Okay. A little bit more defense. Could never go awry, especially on Whaley, who is a DPS fighter. Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures. Everyone still here? I hate a night battle. Knocking into trees. Gally and Whaley recount what they saw. A colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for a sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp, precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. Later, you're an enigma, little seed. Gally plants it on a sun-blessed hillside, in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Ooh, okay. want to secure this. We're so close to being done. Let's... Okay. Whaley's absolutely staying here to secure this. Everyone else can go scout this tile, but Whaley's securing. Okay. We're just gonna have to run with these three, because we're running out of time. Flickerings. Might get some wood for the fire. You're gonna be up longer? Genmark's already turning in. Good, he deserves the rest. We all do. Anyway, want company? Don't feel obliged. That'll be interesting. Just awake. Click. More wood. Oh, thanks. The fire wriggles through fresh wood, happy as a mud dog. Ellie's eyes grow tired. She begins to see things. Flickerings, Gorgon thought. Or flickerings from Jankon's post. A Gorgon might love fire were it not against its nature. Gorgons and flame tongues might have quite a bit to say to each other. They'd sing of spreading over landscapes, nibbling at fleeing feet. At least this fire's got upside. At least fire's got some upsides too. Gally suddenly realizes she has no idea how much time has passed. Gorgon's on the brain tonight. And rightly so, turns out. Snapping branches and wet grunts blow in through the reeds. Dan! Genmark! Bleary eyes strain to see beyond the dying light. Oh, cool. Deleted. Okay, so we have a Rager, row, 2 rows, and a raccoon. Okay. We gotta kill all enemies. Now, where is everything? Okay, lots of little spaces where stuff can hide. Interviews, tentacles, and yeet. 87% and you missed it? My guy. My dude, my brother, really? Arrow go kaboom. Gally's gonna come over here and pop Sentinel. Oh, cool. We're just gonna want to grasp. That thing into deletion. Let's see if we can shoot this thing dead. Not dead, we can definitely shoot it. And we're gonna pop Sentinel. Oh, they're closing in on all sides. That ain't great. Oh, nice! I was not expecting that crit, but I am very grateful for it. Yeah, this didn't go well. Try it anyway? Yeah. Yeah, I suspected that wouldn't go well. And pop Sentinel. Ow. Rude. Oh, no you do not. Really? You're gonna dodge me there too? Alright, buddy. Alright. This ain't great. No! No! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's very not good. Oh, no. Genmark just got hit. Ugh. I've let them down. It is worse than Genmark had braced for. He struggles to stay up. Everything goes slow and dim. Better back off. Next time, maybe. And he loses 2 health for the remainder of the game. Won't go down without a fight, though. Deals 14 damage and dies, for the others... I might not make it. The others will. Dies in +3 armor. This is another mechanic I had hoped I wouldn't have to demonstrate, but here we are. The first time you encounter mortal damage, you have the chance to avoid dying and just take a really severe injury penalty. Which, honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do for Genmark here. He's gonna be very, very frail for the rest of the game. But he'll be alive. Another day, perhaps. I can be patient. Not broken, but perhaps a little bent. Genmark slips away. Okay, this thing... This thing... dead. Okay, alright. Well, we didn't make it through unscathed, but we made it through. Throwing net, okay. You know what? I'm gonna give that to Galley. And let's, I think, upgrade Sentinel. Last of the orange light sinks into its embers. Galley remembers her earlier reveries and tucks them away. The next day, they scout Jamekin's post. Scraped up, but empty. Maybe they all smelled us last night and came running. It was a long march yesterday. Anyway, a lot of work to be done. Okay. We're just gonna leave those, because those aren't really the main enemies for this campaign. Ooh, pockets. Dodge chance. Dodge chance is good. Lots of dodge. You know what? I'll take it. How much longer would it take? 28 days. How much time do I have? 19. Okay. We're just gonna have to go on without Wayley and pray. Because she's not gonna get there before they try and make another incursion. Yonder town. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them. Blue burning hate that frenzied them and left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today we'll finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Dove Thicket looks mostly intact. But we should still stay ready. Genmark, anything? I'm with you, Den. Let's be prudent. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. Yeah, I'm with you. Their approach to the town of Dove Thicket is completely silent. Oh, that's... Stone market. Oh, that's very not good. They're petrified somehow. All at once? And how many more are there? There's tracks. They go to that barn torn. Wait, shh, hear that? Whatever did this could still be inside. Oh, okay, cool. We have enemies coming out of the everywhere. Okay, alright. Okay, damage done. Nicely done. Man, that lover's damage is helping out a lot. Okay. Door. Net. Upset. Engine mark. Try and shoot. Okay. Figuring out the right steps here. It's got the tree part. Oh. Hello. That's a big boy. Ooh, okay. Now shoot. And now we delete. Okay, that could have gone way worse. Earthshell Ring, +5 block. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to galley. Bloodborne Mystic. Okay. Great. Open Mind. You know, let's go Ignite. Bluehorn Hunter. Okay. Archery. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna go with this one. As much as I love Ember Arrows, being able to counter with a ranged attack is just too good to pass up. Is it dead? Do we know how we killed it? Same way we killed everything. Certainly not your standard plow mule. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... Uh-oh. Oh no, not Genmark. No! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Genmark like he's a straw doll, his weapons falling uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Genmark, don't panic! A voice leaks from Genmark's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Still yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not alike to us, weak ones and small minds, stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flame for your lives so noisy? Tell us what you want. We'll exchange it for Genmark. You think I fly as you do. I am Gorgon, the master Ulstrix has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Genmark's ear. Stop! Galley leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I said! The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Genmark falls free of its tendrils. As Den rushes over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Galley supports Genmark, helping him to stand. You're okay. A strange, stony affliction spreads from Genmark's ear. Genmark? This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Genmark takes the stone from Den's palm, turning it in front of his eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice through the barn wall. The strange, polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town, Dove Thicket, these petrified people, even this monster, none of it matters. The Epichrist glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master, Ulstrix it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants, and make sure he doesn't get it. Aw, poor Genmark. He's been going through it. Like, he just almost got deleted, and then almost got deleted again. Well, at least Galley got some good out of it. 10 years of peace follow. Built-in time skip mechanic, gotta love it. 11 legacy points. Cool. Victory has undermined the enemy's plans, they've been weakened. And during the years of peace, Galley tended her mystic seed until one day it sprouted. Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing small, fond noises. Don't get attached, alright? I'll eat you if I get hungry. Its growth would be incredibly slow, but perhaps endless? The Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over, to cover one side of Genmark's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Dove Thicket barn. When the lulls of peacetime made Galley restless, she'd pick up a hammer. Over here, Genmark, she's rock-busting again. Somehow an audience always found her. Unconvinced that the threat was gone for good, Whaley continued to train relentlessly. Now, we can upgrade our gear. So once you kind of reach a chapter end, you have the chance to upgrade to other stuff. Now, this is one place where I think I do still benefit from having done other save files. I still technically have elements that I have unlocked on weapons in previous runs unlocked, so those stick account-wide, I believe. So, what we're going to be looking for Den is a staff. like the idea of having temp health, I think. Storm Ward of Wet Spring. Yeah, let's... Anyone whose weapons haven't been upgraded, we're gonna give them an upgrade. Maybe not top tier. Let's go with base tier first. Now, there are tons of weapons you can go with. Great sword, regular sword, dueling swords, lances, spears, great spears. And I think... I think we're gonna go with the Red Claim of Echo Peak. It's just a basic sword upgrade, but you know what? It's something. Now for the bow. I like the name Willow Seeker. Grey Striker's also good for a fire bow. You know what? Let's give him a fire bow. Sure, why not? And then just upgrade dagger 1 tier, I think. Okay. Anyone who's still in basic gear. Let's go with Roll Guard if I can. Hunter armor is just staying, I guess. And we don't have the ingredients to make the trap. Okay. The net is good. I think that's about as best as we can do for now. Yali fell into the work of deciphering the Epicrest. This is true. It hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place. I suppose to sway an ancient people, and she can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we have a few years of relative peace. See what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army out of just normal folks. I suppose I'd only do it if it were for a good purpose, so... But I don't know. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. So, you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of the Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it, some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear, or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? Why do herd animals move together? Power, I suppose. I don't know about the rest. I was able to find other records of epicrysts, rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device. A way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think, and... but anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know that tall tale, kind of poem or song in some places? Queen of the Seas? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is? But they've got a pretty big head start, so... I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now it seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? Our scars are grown in wisdom. They guide us forward. The shadows deepen. All monster cards will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Investigate Bad Altar. That's a name for a place. Ah yes, Altar Bad. Bad Altar. This is one of those times when the procedural generated nature of everything just makes it kind of funny. Ah yes. We're going to go to liberate this divine spear from the Bad Altar. It gives me such DM forgot to run prep work vibes. I love it. Alright. Anyway. Focusing up, we're gonna head over this direction and do some scouting. Our little band was... Oh, shoot, we got someone we can... Man. Alright, we're gonna have to split again. Alright, Thornwood has been revealed. Let's get this done, and then split the party while repairs are on their way. Go get the recruit. Alright, the maker. This looks like a good place to camp for the night. You okay, Gally? Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. Was lost in thought. Like some dark ones. Well, I guess I just never expected that this would be my life. Did I ever tell you that I used to work as a stonecutter? Working with something so heavy and brittle, you had to learn what shapes they liked, how much weight they would take. Felt good. Crafting things. What can you do, though? The world pulls you away sometimes. Do we commiserate? Because he's going through some rough stuff right now. Or do we try and cheer her up? Okay. Apologies in advance if you can hear a rumbling sound from upstairs. Upstairs doggo is very, 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 very excitable and just loves to charge from one end of the apartment to the other at top speed and volume whenever they please. That tiny little dog too. I don't know how it makes so much noise. Alright, let's see here. Maybe cheering up would be the best call. Actually, I have an idea for those skills. You two are still awake? Oh, well... Is that a diorama of the attack site? Sure is. Behold! What the... Is this to scale? Should be. Now, see, the layout here lends itself perfectly to this sort of trap design. You're not wrong, it's pretty clever. Too bad we don't have time to rig it up. Later still. Are you serious? Let's just hope it was worth the sleep deprivation. Aw, man. Okay, so we have a new ability, but Galley and Genmark are exhausted. Oh no. They're tired. Alright, well. Galley, come up here and... For Stabby. Or, excuse me, Whaley, actually. Interviews and... Grasp. Yoink. Swap weapon. Shoost. And now we... We're not gonna trigger the trap yet. We're gonna wait. Deleted. Nicely done. I love how you just stopped short of being in my range. Rude. I'm just gonna have him wait. You're gonna shoot. And you're gonna stab. There we go. The boulder trap did actually come in handy. Maybe not as handy as it could have been, but, you know, still useful. Okay, Strap of Courage for +5 block. Let's give that to Galley. I am liking the way her character design is coming together. Bones and crows and nightly things. Cam can go here. Shouldn't be worried about being kind of exposed. Fire doesn't need to be big, does it? Worried someone will pull a muscle? Nah, just has to be cooking size. Night smears the hills in blue, above the site of the battle. How many times has it been like this? How many times will it be so again? What's with Cabbage Head? Gray grass is sleepy and still. Shadows make lakes between landforms. Hey, Whaley, you look worn down. Need anything? Hot water? I'm fitter than you are. No, anyway, I'm just having an extra long look at things. Up there. All nightly things have a place. Some seek light or shed it, and others wear the dew and dark. You and I shouldn't get along. Bad for morale. Day will come, and dreadful work will be needed. Ever as it was the day gone by. Ooh, a free legacy point. I'll take it. Let's go. They have extra armor. Boo. Okay, we got 50 days, so we gotta go recruit somebody. So let's investigate thoroughly. Let the two warriors work on that. And let the gaze go find the recruit. Okay. Jin. The cowardly leader. Aw. Okay, I kind of like that. She's got the hooks of proud, lucky, and loyal. Raised in a wealthy militia family, Jin learned the importance of having an escape route even at an early age. One thing they said about her, she'd be the first to walk away from a pointless brawl. And that pretty much held true. She did all she could for her younger brother and labored to bring wisdom to the boy's downcast eyes. Aw, so she's got a family she really cares for. And let's look at the personality stuff. Very much a leader type. Bit of a coward, somewhat snarky, can be a bit hot-headed. Not as learned or as much of a romantic or loner or poet. Not really a goofball, not really someone who likes to try and be a diplomat. And definitely not a greedy person. Okay. Let's recruit her. The Gorgons are more widespread than we thought. We're handling it, but barely. Well, we're lucky we have Jin. She's taught half the town how to handle a few basic weapons. It's made a big difference in the mood around here. You should have seen them before. Seriously. But you heard what Genmark said. I've been thinking about this a lot. From the sound of it, I could be doing way more for us long-term in a company like theirs. Windham doesn't mean much surrounded by a world full of Gorgons. What? Leave? Who's gonna teach the other half? Vala could do a decent job. She almost beat me the other day. This is the right thing to do. I can't turn down the opportunity to fight. I'll come back and visit. I promise. Can't let Vala's head get too big to be gone, right? Let's train her as a hunter, I think. Now there's a training montage while securing the site finishes. Thorough delving through the mysteries of Musty Croakum Mines has been rewarding. Okay. 2 ingots. And a belt of chivalry. plus armor. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Den. He needs the defense. And while the others train up the new gal, these ladies can work on getting the pass done. Sweet, Jen's ready. I think if Genmark is ranged and more subtle and hiding type, then Jen's gonna be more of the up close and personal poison in your face rogue. No, thank you. The other decks I'm not as worried about as the Gorgon deck, because Gorgons are the main enemies for this campaign. So I think I'm going to leave everything else as is. Oh no. There's an incursion, but I really do not have time to split my forces for this. The incursion's just gonna have to come and go. We gotta focus the Gorgons. There we go. Trying to assault the altar. Into depths. So imagining this sanctuary, I'd like to spend my own time here. Have we decided who gets the sphere yet? The cavern of the sea sphere lies at the heart of a magnificent canyon. The sides of the canyon are smooth and sheer, marble blue and pink, molded and mushed by the hands of titans when the world was clay. Now the stone is hard and sharp, glows. The canyon's deep places are strung with fragrant, clear waterfalls and ruffled greenery. The mouth of the cave is hidden in damp shadow and fern-feathered shade. But Genmark spots it and leads the way inside. Smell that? Doesn't it remind you of somewhere? It smells like the ocean. Careful, there's holes. Don't know how deep they go. Genmark follows his own echoes into dripping depths. No eye has scraped these walls in centuries. The air is pickled and still. It's smoother down here, but look at the ceiling. It seems to go up and up. There's distant glimmers, almost like high windows. Glass, maybe? Quartz? It's cold. Sinking down to your bones kind of cold. Can't wait to get out of here, jump in a hot bath. Ellie? This looks like the end of the tunnel. Carved and firm and ancient. Oh boy. In we go. That's a big one. Alright, stab. And we're gonna swap weapons, we're gonna hit Dwelling Moss. Gonna interviews with fire. And yoink. Shoot. And now throw Sentinel. Oh boy. Genmark's really struggling. Ooh, nice crit. Oh, that's deletion. Alright, let's get to what we came for. It's here, the sea spear. The air in this chamber is clear and almost sweet. The corpse of the great guardian shrivels inside its carapace. Genmark approaches the edifice. The spear is glass-like, grand. It radiates legacy and power. It's just strange. What can this thing really mean to them? Thought about that. So, what if our myth of a hero queen with a spear to save the seas isn't really our myth at all? What if it's theirs? So it's kind of an emblem to them, maybe. Of a past hero. As Genmark grips the spear, a noise begins to grow in the outer tunnels. It's the noise of feet and hooves, of tortured lungs shoveling air, and the slickering squelch of creeping things. By the sound of it, a horde of Gorgon beasts is pouring towards the chamber. We need to hope they don't cut off our escape. I don't think we'll survive if we stay here. Okay. Petroglass Sea Spear. Yeah, we're replacing that, 100%. Now we need to escape. Oh boy. This is gonna be a map. This is gonna be a map, and unfortunately, my voice and my everything are starting to get rather tired, so as much as I wish I could try and finish this today, I'm gonna have to call it here. Anybody who did decide to tune in, really appreciate you coming by. Hey, Thornweaver. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This map is... I also distinctly remember this map being very, very difficult, so I think it for the best if I go ahead and wrap up here and resume on Wednesday. That's going to be the plan, for me to try and get back to it on Wednesday. But like I said, I really, truly do appreciate anyone who came out to visit, and I hope that all of you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Later.